Hey you guys, it's Amy Gretchen. Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be doing a flip through of my August in my work bullet journal. So I do have a setup video for the original setup of this journal, which included August, but I thought that I would walk you through and show you what it looked like as it was completed, just so you can get an idea of how I have filled in each page, and I will probably talk through some of the pages as well. I just recently published a video also showing how I set up my September month, so if you are interested in seeing that, I will have it listed in the cards and also at the end of this video as well, so you can check that out. It is a very basic video, but I just wanted to give you the heads up in case you love watching those setup videos. All right, so let's just dive into the way this bullet journal is. So you can see I started out with an index, and basically I have it split up into 4 different sections, and I thought that that was probably going to be enough, especially because of a lot of the pages will be weekly pages that I will lump into one area. You can see this says September starting on page 21, and then I have it open-ended because I'm not sure how many pages September will be. And then I have a future planning spread. So in the bullet journal world, they call this the future planning, and I don't future plan it for events, but rather this is for my YouTube channel. So I'm thinking about videos I may want to do and putting them in place. I also have a list of, you can see some of these circles. Hopefully you can see some of these circles. That is when I have things due. So I have that written out as well. That just kind of keeps me in check, knowing when I have things that have a due date on them as well. So when I go to set up every month, I can come back here and I can look at the plans that I've kind of sketched out to see if that works. You can see I have a lot of pencil in here, and I do have some written in pen as well over here. So the pencil is just like a maybe, so that I'm allowed to, cross it out or, change the date if I want to. Then the next page, I have some assignment information from Ali Edwards. This just helps me as I'm uploading my information. For the most part, I know what I need to do, but sometimes I'm not like on my regular computer and I need to have the information available to me. Then the next page is projects that I want to finish. I don't know if you guys can read my handwriting because I know it's a little bit small, but among these are 3 week in the life projects, and then my December daily from last year that I'm hoping to finish. And there are other things that will definitely be on this list, but those are some of my top priorities. Then this page is actually a page that's all about project life, that is here to help me figure out what I have done, what I haven't done, and what I have actually just printed photos of but haven't completed the spreads. So it starts with 2014, then it goes to 18, 19, 20, and 21. So these are the years that are not completed. And you can see actually the 2014, I don't have all, this was actually a mistake. I started crossing off from, I think, 2020, so this is not accurate. But I do not have my 2014 planners with me. They are in a box downstairs, so I've left it blank because I'm not sure what I need to complete there. But I have a lot of other stuff to finish up. You can see, like in 2020, this first column, or P, is all photos. So I have a lot of photos printed, but the next column is complete and I've got nothing complete. So it's kind of nice that I know that I can come here and I can see, okay, what spreads can I do really quickly that I just need to grab it and do it because it already has the photos finished for me. So that is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, so I didn't have to question every time. All right, so the next spread is some YouTube ideas. I haven't really spent a lot of time on this page doing this, but I definitely would like to. I know that I've said in the past how I would like to do some more reviews, maybe some more collabs, but that's still something that I need to do as far as reaching out to other companies. If there is something though that you would like to see me review, I would love to hear that in the comment section below. All right, so then I've got my YouTube checklist. So I feel like I've talked about this maybe a little bit in one of my videos, but basically what it is I write the video I'm working on here, and then I've got a list of things that I have to do for that video. So instead of writing this list down every time I have a video to work on, or every week, or 2 times a week, I just come here and I look through this and I make sure that I get like everything that I need to do. It's filming and editing the film, taking the photos, creating the thumbnail, the voiceover, the upload, the description, all that stuff that goes along with doing a YouTube channel, which ends up being quite a list. But this helps me to stay organized and then know where I am with any particular video. All right, and then I just started with August. So just a quick brief overview here. This is a calendar that I have set up for my content planning for my YouTube channel. So mostly I want to be uploading videos on Tuesday and Saturday, or Friday, excuse me, Tuesday, Friday. So that is my plan. I don't always hit that goal, but that is what I'm hoping to get to. I also write in when I've got an appointment that's work related or when I have an assignment due. So I just kind of have everything down there. Then in this portion, I did explain this in my last video, but it's a social media tracker is really what it is. I'm tracking how much I'm making from YouTube and Google, because I do make money if you are clicking any of the affiliate links in the description below. That definitely helps me with my YouTube channel. It's not a ton of money, but it definitely, any little bit definitely helps so that I can continue to make videos. And then I'm checking my Instagram and YouTube, I guess, followers. That's not something that I always love to do or have loved to do in the past, but I feel like I need a little bit of awareness to see how I can really start to build this channel and get some more traction. All right, so then I have a monthly task list. So I really love to have a monthly task list to help me fill up my weeks. That's not the weeks, help me fill up my weeks. So what I feel like this ends up being is more of a brain dump. So if there's something I remember that I need to do or that I have scheduled, I will write it down here on this list. And that way, when I go to make my weekly list, I can check here and see, have I gone to my website and changed my homepage? Nope, I have not done that. So that's something that I need to try and fill in with my weeks. If it's not something that I did in August, then I will move it to September and start, writing down all the lists in September. So I really love having like this master task list for the month. It just really helps me to stay organized. All right, so the next one, I have a daily tracker. Now I did not do this in September. It felt a little bit more laborious. I do like to keep a tracker, and some of the things I had on here were really stuff that I don't want to have to write down every day, like checking my email, I think was one of them, and reading the YouTube comments. And it's not something that I want to have to put on my to-do list every single day. So I thought it would be good to have a tracker, but I found that this was not a page I liked to go to and mark things off. It just sort of felt to me like a job. So that's why I decided not to add this into September. And I felt like these things that were on the daily tracker, especially these top ones that are business related, definitely I feel like I do those on a daily basis without even having to put those on my to-do list. So that's one of the reasons why I just decided not to go with the daily tracker. I would be curious though if daily tracking is something that you guys are interested in do in your planners. All right, so here is a week. You can see that I used the stencil, and I really just use this highlighter. So these are the only 2 things that I use during the week until I'm setting up another week, and then I use my Fudenosuke hard tip pen. So these are really the only things that I'm using in this journal, and it makes things so simple. This is the Tombow N89, so this is the dual brush pen, and I really love this color. You can see it's very mild and it looks great with these white pages. And then I'll just show you this now. This is an EnerGel Clena, and I really love this for, this is actually a 0.3. I think I used a 0.4 to set this up, but I really love using this on this paper. And then the Fudenosuke brush pen, and this is in the hard tip. So back to what I was saying about the week. So I've really just highlighted it with my Tombow, wrote the day and then, or the date. So it was 09, and then wrote out Monday, and I did that for every single day, and I really just do it a day at a time. That's one thing that is really awesome about this bullet journal system, is doing it a day at a time. So you're only taking up the space that you need, and you can see that I didn't even need the entire, I didn't even need the entire page. So normally I will only do 1 page per month, and I don't know why I didn't do Friday here. I'm trying to think if something was going on, but then I would just come up and bring it up here. Sometimes I will do notes in this section as well. And then on the other side, this is where I'm doing my project planning. So you can see, obviously, I've got 2 project life spreads that I kind of planned out. Now, this isn't about me, figuring out exactly where every photo is going to go and every embellishment. That's not how I plan my project life, but rather these plans help me when I'm printing out my photos so that I don't overprint. So I don't end up printing more 4x6s that I need or more 3x4s that I need. So this planning is just for printing photos. I did do a little bit of, I think this was my project life 20 week 36. So this is when I was using the foil press actually, and I have a little idea there for that. So I did think about doing that there, but for the most part when I'm doing project life, it's really to help me so I don't waste my photo paper or my ink. And then here I've got a little bit of notes. This is from my YouTube channel. I'm writing things down, like what I used, products I used, so that I can put that in the description, or if I need to put something in the cards, it helps me remember those things. So same thing, I've got Monday through Friday. You can see that I didn't even end up writing the Friday there. I think probably because I was letting the marker dry for a second. I do always put the marker down first just so it doesn't smear. And you can see that I have a lot of extra just because I was able to fit all of the days. One thing I did want to note when I'm doing this type of to-do lists, when I have something on Monday that I did not do, I don't then write it again on Tuesday. I just leave it on Monday, and I'm always going back. Let's say it's Wednesday, I'm always going back to Tuesday and Monday to look to see if I finished whatever I was working on. If it is on a separate page, then I actually will migrate it over. So if something did not get completed on Tuesday and I did not do it the remainder of the week, I will move it over, and then I will put it somewhere in this week to complete. So that's kind of how I do that, and that's why I end up saving space, because I'm not writing things down multiple times. I know that some people enjoy writing things down multiple times because it helps them to remember to do that task. So I get that if that's how you work, but I always go back and look. So that works really great for me. You can see I have more planning here, and then I've got this bullet journal, this was notes from that bullet journal original setup. I'm started to do a little bit of a sticker here so that I can just quickly find my notes for my YouTube. Down here is just a little bit more notes from some other projects I have working on, and then we're moving on to the next week, which is basically the same thing. Again, I did not work on Friday, and I remember that was just last week. I remember there was something going on. It was a wedding or something, and there was a reason why I did not end up working that day. And then I have some notes here for a project that I'm working on. I will probably most likely have this blurred out because it's just something that I don't want you guys to know about yet. And then that's it. So you can see for the most part, my weeks are set. So My to-dos are on this side, and then I've got my project sketches or my notes on the right side. So that's kind of how I've been doing it, and that's been working for me so far. And you know, I can just show you how September is looking. I've got a few things written in there, and then this is this week. See, I've got another little YouTube sticker there. So anyway, you guys, that's it for how I'm using my bullet journal. If you have any questions, please ask them and I will answer them. I know that this is more on the simple side, but it's actually working so great for me, and I love that it's very, very functional. So anyway, I would love to hear from you guys if you are working on a bullet journal or if you are planners at all. I would love to talk planner with you guys. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye.